Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Now, the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had two last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Allen. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Always got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Inside the 40-yard line, and bounds at the 39.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The short hands, it's great. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Got the first down, looking for more. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. Trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Unloads to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. so the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's
into the open down the middle. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down.
He breaks into the open. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking left. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Allen. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to blast their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's reeled in. It's Gentry. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way.
There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Quickly complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Going deep. Slams it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Texas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Allen. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
There he goes! He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll bring it out. It's busted. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here, thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball, keeping his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up 2nd.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Touchdown, Sooners! And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Pass to 1st down, Marklin still running. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to throw. It's Allen. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Throwing right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 18 to Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gray. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
We're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense.
He unleashes a long one. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Working that left side now. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I give back that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. On the run, it's Gray. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Briggs. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got the quick pass. Smashes ahead. Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cyclones offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Takes the handoff. It's Lee. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
With the catch, it's Young. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. Third down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Jensen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Welsh. There he goes. Push down for the tackle.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Has to get there to move the sticks. Well, No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That's caught. It's Freeman. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he cruises his... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Young. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Jensen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, North Texas. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Jensen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
He's got it down the right side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Freeman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need...
Deep shot for the end zone. He's picked. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Welch. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. The Mean Green, with awful field position, will try to find some room to operate on 1st down. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. Oh, what a cut! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They'll run play action. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. On target to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mean. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Gray. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out and flanked with the wildcat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On the snap, it's Welsh. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. We sensed a great deal of confidence